With this guitar coming out on the 20th anniversary of Ascendancy, it's definitely evolved since then. My first Jackson Flying V I got during the Ascendancy album cycle. Since then, all my guitars have been based off that model. That was always my favorite guitar. There wasn't anything I really wanted to change about it. That was just like my dream guitar. Kind of morphed it into my signature guitar. Different things I learned about the guitar. I kind of adapted a couple things into it to make it a little bit different than the guitar I started off with. This has a unfinished neck. My original one was painted. Obviously, over the years, I've kind of tried out and evolved with what kind of pickups I like and the sound that I like to use. It's just taken what I started with during Ascendancy, and then over the years of just playing and learning things, just tried to improve the instrument to fit my playing as best as possible. Going into the Ascendancy Anniversary Tour, the only thing that's different from my previous one is the color scheme is different. And the biggest change is the pickups, which in between my Winter Storm guitar from 5 years ago till this one, I developed my own signature blackout pickup called the Damocles with Seymour Duncan. So it's finally in the guitar. The previous blackouts, my other models, and this one is slightly different. You know, we play 6 and 7 string and a variety of different tunings from, you know, low B to drop D and everything like that. So I wanted some pickups that really covered everything that I needed for our sound. So I EQ'd them the way that I wanted to hear it, that fit the guitar, fit my sound, fit my playing. Very versatile with being able to go from 6 to 7 string and being very consistent with our sound and being able to play everything with no issues. A lot of clarity and a lot of punch. So it's very good for low tunings and also, you know, 6 strings as well. So it's a very versatile pickup that fit very well with what we're looking to do. You know, with the Ascendancy thing, you know, if you've seen the tour, I did a custom shop guitar that was based off of my original Ascendancy King V that I got back in 05. And unfortunately, that Ghost Flame paint, I wanted to do it for the production model, but unfortunately, it wasn't available to be able to be done. So this is the alternate version of this lovely charcoal black burst, which I think looks pretty awesome. The decision to have both 6 and 7 string versions of the guitar, we've been doing that since my very first model, and it just was a very easy thing to do since we play both 6 and 7 on our records and obviously live, and you know, our fans, you know, there was a demand to have both options. So we wanted to make sure that fans were able to get, you know, what they wanted to play. So you know, we always make sure there's a 6 and 7 string version available for everyone to you know, pick which one they want. The durability of this guitar, this was actually the very first one that came off the factory line for me to approve. And I brought this out on the Ascendancy Anniversary tours in Europe and North America. And if anyone knows the Ascendancy record, it's one tuning from start to finish. So we had a 70-minute set and I played this guitar, never had to tune it, never had a problem with it. It sounded great every night and very durable on the road. So, you know, I think everyone's gonna be really happy when they get one themselves. When we started Ascendancy back then, Florida hot warehouse, just jamming and writing as a group and just, you know, putting songs together. And then over time, you know, we went through a bunch of different variations, you know, writing demos on laptops, trading MP3s, kind of a lot of what people do nowadays. And then got kind of sick of doing that and have kind of reverted back over the last couple of records, going back to the old school. When we write, we get into a room together and jam and play as a group and write as a group, and you know, kind of garage band style, very organic, in the moment, get to play, not dicking with computers and trying to record a bunch of stuff. It's just kind of just playing together as a band and vibing and, you know, bouncing, being creative as a team is kind of like our approach to how we like to make music now. And we have a lot more fun doing it that way. You know, I couldn't think of, besides the pickups, I couldn't think of anything that I'd want to change with this. It's you know, my dream guitar, basically. All right, if you're looking to pick up your first Jackson, interested in playing guitar, I guess the first thing that's the easiest thing to do to get your interest going is find a guitar that visually piques your interest. You know, when I first picked up a music magazine and saw a Jackson Flying V, it just made me want to get that guitar and play guitar. So find something that's going to motivate you and stimulate your brain into wanting to sit there and strum away at guitar. You know, with the way this guitar sounds and plays, hopefully anyone that picks it up will just start riffing out, and hopefully something amazing comes out and inspires the next generation. Upcoming Trivium releases is October 31st on Halloween is our Struck Dead EP comes out, and also the first day of our Struck Dead tour, which goes till December 14th. Check out the tour dates and come out. It's gonna be an awesome tour. And then obviously you'll see us next year, and hopefully you'll see a new Trivium record in 2026. This is Corey from Trivium, and thank you for checking out my new Jackson Signature King V.